I forgot to change the stream category before I started the stream. But I think we're good now. Everything should be in order. I think the chat box needs to move a little bit upwards. I don't know how far up it needs to go though. Maybe enough to show that part. And then I gotta keep it underneath the UI or the motion sensor there. I think that's good. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, all right. Okay. So, I figured tonight I'd take some time to farm out some Division XP. Currently they have this thing called Summer Swarm going on. And apparently if I make it, I think 30 levels, I'm guaranteed a Lexington, which is like an assault rifle that people have been really trying to get. Now, I don't personally know why everybody is crazy about Lexington, and Turmoil is the other item that people are super crazy about right now. I don't know what the huge hype is around them, but I am told that if we make 30 or 50 levels, something like that, then we're guaranteed to get those items post event. So I figured I'd try a little bit to see if we can, you know, do some of it. See if we can. I mean, we've got about a week left, I think. It's about a week. It's about a week out. So yeah, I figured I might try to go for at least 30 or 50. I don't know how many we're gonna get to. Maybe 30. But it'd be nice if we can actually get both of those items for free. Just because it'll help with proficiency too. Okay. Yeah, so for the most part, that's just exotic components cache? Oh, I thought that was an exotic cache. Really? Oh, it's an exotic components cache. Oh, so you have a chance to obtain exotics from these caches. Alright. Okay, whatever. Alright, and then along the way, while we play, I'll probably do some priority objectives as we go. And hopefully we can get some exotics from that. I mean, it'll probably be mostly duplicates, but at least, you know, extra stuff, right? Yeah, so I think basically we're aiming for, I think, tier 130 and 150. Essentially, I think is where our goals lie. And the way to do this is to go after Season XP. Season XP is the, not the XP there, not the 206,000. Oh, actually, that might be blocked right now. Actually, no, you can kind of see it through the translucent. You can see it through the translucent chat box. Yeah, so it's not the XP there for 206,000. It's the 77. That's the season XP. And there's also a double season XP going on right now. So, yeah. I have to see if I can find a good way to put the chat box in without it blocking stuff. Okay. Well, anyways. So the first mission I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna do this one here. I need it for the weekly project for this thing. And then also it'd be nice to do it for the priority objective that we have set. Wait, am I guaranteed Tinkerer on challenging? What the heck? Wait, really? No. You're not guaranteeing me Tinkerer by doing this one, right? Huh. No way. Normally it's only for master difficulty. Tinkerer here. Oh, okay. Maybe you get the actual item, but it wouldn't be like maxed. I don't know. Is there a difference between it showing up as like a shining one versus non-shining one? Lexi, welcome into the Twitch stream. Hello. Welcome, welcome. How are ya? Okay, would this count as doing Potomac Event Center? Named Outcast, Roosevelt Island should be able to do it? Oh, wait. Hold on. Roosevelt Island. Oh, there's only 2 named enemies. Right. No, we better do this on normal mode then. Switch it back to Outcast there. Alright. Let me just run right in. Lexi, you cried a lot tonight? That doesn't sound okay to me. What happened?
What the hell?
Would it help you feel better to trauma dump a little bit?
Take out the boats that got docked southwest of your position.
I'll keep an eye on the main entrance and make sure he doesn't double back. I'm in. Main entrance is clear.
Well, I hope nothing terrible happened. Yeah, it doesn't sound good if you're having to cry. Okay, okay. Well, whatever it is, I hope things are resolved now. I hope it doesn't. It's not too bad. I mean, I don't know how much. I don't want to. Okay, I'm not gonna really gonna speak on it because I don't wanna make you relive it. But yeah, I hope you're okay. Hope things get resolved. Nothing terrible? Okay, alright. Well, so long as you're okay.
Attention! We're under attack! Fall back! Get to the boats!
Otherwise, how has your day been? Or I guess was that mostly... Does that kind of mostly dominate most of what happened today? Was it a short part of the day or the main setting point? Woke up 2 minutes ago? Alright, alright. Well, good morning. Welcome to the welcome to the conscious world once again. Any plans for this weekend? Guess you're on your final weekend before back to school, right?
I'm seeing a lot of hostiles by the docks. They're securing the boats.
They must be waiting for the order to launch. If the strategist gets on one of those boats, we'll lose our chance to bring him in. Keep moving. You're almost there.
I don't know how that didn't hit him.
That's someone moving.
Thanks, Lexi. I am definitely hoping to have some fun tonight with the XP farming. And I hope you will have some fun fairly soon. Yesterday overall wasn't too bad. Okay, that's good. That's
Hope you're
good.
not too late.
So I guess the harsh part is kind of a short part of the day. Wasn't a very long lasting. Oh man, I wasn't gonna go through the fire, but he has loot. Ah, okay, okay. You've been trying to do something in a game for 10 years? Really? Wait, you've been trying to do something for 10 years and you achieved it today? That's awesome. Okay, good. That's a good cry then.
Lot of movement toward the boats, but no sign of the strategist.
I'm glad you had the opportunity to cry in that case.
Serious trauma detected.
We need reinforcements on the dock, now! Take out the intruders! Protect the boats!
Oh, okay, that wasn't the point of the crying. Oh man. See, you see what I did there? I tried to put a positive spin on it. I was hoping it would be a tears of joy moment. Now you've got me giving you condolences again. I'm sorry. Best wishes. Was it like a trophy achievement, or just kind of you were doing something like self-imposed?
Kelso? Shit. Agent Kelso's not responding. Damn it, Kelso. Okay, slight change of plans. When the boat's out of commission, the target should still be inside. We have to make sure he doesn't slip past us.
Hard to explain. How much do I know of Geometry Dash? Oh, okay. Okay, well, I think just by that alone, I think I know kind of what you're talking about. I don't know the specific level that you were trying to do, but I can understand that certain maps on Geometry Dash can be very frustrating. Or certain things in Geometry Dash can be highly difficult. Do I know Bloodbath? I might have heard of it. I'm not sure. It sounds vaguely familiar. I mean, if I've heard of it, it's probably from a long time ago that I heard of it. So have you been trying to do a certain map for 10 years? Wow, that is some dedication. I'm gonna tell you this. That's some crazy dedication. I don't think I'd be able to stick to doing something, and failing at it in a video game for 10 years. That's kind of crazy. But glad you did it. Glad you managed to pull it off. Oh shoot, there was an actual item. Get rid of that. Two days ago you died really far. Oh, your heart went over 200? Holy crap.
Capturing the strategist won't be easy. It's up to you to finish the job, Agent.
They'll have to go through the theater. Cut them off and kill them.
Wait, hold on a second. Did you actually complete this, or are you crying, or did you are you in a tragic state? You were sounding like you completed it. What happened? Oh. Well, I don't know. I mean, you started it with that you died, so I don't know. You made it sound tragic, like you died. Okay, okay, okay. Sorry, I'm mixing up my timelines. Okay, okay. So you did, in fact, beat the level. Congratulations, congratulations. It still stands. My point still stands that that is incredible dedication. I don't think I'd ever be able to try something or try to complete something in a game for 10 years. I don't know. Normally what I do is I find my limits in the game's difficulty, and then I just kind of go from there. Like even for a game like this in Division, I would say like I can maybe solo on like heroic missions, but I definitely can't solo legendary missions, right? And I don't think I would be trying to solo legendary missions. And I definitely wouldn't be trying to do it for 10 years.
Wait, is that Kelso?
My watch broke and I lost comms. Listen,
60,000 tries? Holy.
down to the concert hall.
Thank God. Is Kelso all right?
That's actually pretty cool. Cool, but also insane. Insane, but also dedication. So congratulations. You range around 60 to 100,000 tries. Oh my god. Oh, you lost the data to your account many times? Oh, okay, so that's why you can't really pinpoint like exactly how long it took or how many times it took. It was because of a hack or did you kind of just lose track of the data? Oh my god. These machine gunners are kind of annoying. Bro, peek! Ah, jeez. God, these machine gunners are always super annoying. Still one more here? Forgot to save? Game files corrupted, the game crashed. Man. Sounds like a buggy game.
Fire detected.
Oh man, what the heck? Oh shoot. coded by one person. Oh, oh, it's so it's technically an indie game. Oh, okay, okay. Well, I guess they must have done a pretty good job if they have that many people playing. Complete with leaderboards and everything. Oh my god, I'm dead. Ah!
Agent deceased.
Unfortunate positioning. Actually, can I farm loot off of the enemies when I do this? Or just die? Oh, I missed. Oh, I kind of hit her. Hello? Ooh, you know what? I should put down this.
Fire detected.
I thought about maybe trying to like code up a video game, but I don't know. My mantra is always that I do too much playing video games to make one. You send a video over if you want to see you beat it. You know what you should do? You could put that into you could put that in the Discord too for other games. If there's any other Geometry Dash people, then they will know what you've been able to accomplish. They can also congratulate you or also bask in the bask in your achievement. Oh, there we go. She appeared on screen. We're done.
No! Please don't hurt me! I'll do whatever you want! I'll tell you everything!
Alright, calm down. Stop embarrassing yourself. So we got him.
After stream.
Nice work, Agent. We should be
Got a few. Oh, okay, okay. Nice, nice. Very nice, very nice. And it'll be very current too. There you go. Okay, okay. Wait, what just dropped? What the heck? Oh, oh, it's one of these, right? I have no idea. Wait, what did I just get from that? Okay, it's the ninja bikes. Alright, alright. This one.
Agent, priority objective available.
Let's not do that. Yes, let's do that. American History Museum. Okay. Okay, so as part of this project, we need to do activities in Foggy Bottom and West End. Am I gonna have to fight bounties for this? Elite Patrol and... Okay. Oh yeah, control points themselves also count as activities. We could probably just do that. There's still someone here? Oh, that's her old car, little car. All right.
It's over.
Oh, Lexi. Also, the other thing I figured I should talk to you about. Do you want me to attempt Imaginarium Theater on your account? I don't know how far it'll get, and I don't know how many characters you're going to be able to put towards that. So I don't know if it'll even let you start some of the longer ones, but sure could. Okay, yeah, because I'm thinking maybe in the next couple of days, because the yeah, it is going to be resetting probably. It is resetting basically at the end of August. So probably, yeah, in the next 3 days or so, we'll have to think about doing something. I think eventually the goal of me, I think, helping you on your account, basically, I think my end goal is to basically make it to the point where you're able to comfortably do Spiral Abyss at Imaginarium Theater. Probably won't be able to attend streams because of school. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, I mean, if we do it before, like, end of this month, right? Because you don't go back to school until September 2nd or something like that, right? Or I guess, do you have to prep for school? Get your
High threat enemy patrol detected.
get yourself into the routine.
Reinforcements incoming.
Oh, they're underneath me, I think. Kind of? Okay. Well, would you still like me to attempt it, even if you can't be there to, like, to view it? Yeah, at the end of the day, my end goal is to bring you to a point where you don't need me to help you with, like, Spiral Abyss and Imaginarium Theater. Is to make it so you won't even need to ask for viewers Spiral Abyss. I mean, I'll still be fine to do it if you'd like me to, but
Heavily armored hostile detected.
I mean, you're already doing pretty well for yourself. You got 26 stars on Spiral Abyss this phase, didn't you? Yeah, so unless you're really intent on hitting 36 stars, I mean, even now, if you're, 26, 27 stars, that's already pretty good.
Inspiration to focus
Oh, okay. You're gonna be on a trip with your dad? Okay, okay.
Hostile detected.
I guess your last sort of activity before school starts, huh? Okay, so you do have some interesting plans this weekend. There you go. don't really want to go, but you don't mind going. Okay, well, I guess if that's the case, they're happy to take you along, I guess.
Detected. Friendly control point in proximity. Supply room access unlocked.
I mean, ideally, if I'm gonna be doing things on your account, especially on stream, it would be nice to have you around because I don't want to like try to do something and it's like something you wouldn't want me to do. But I mean, yeah, if you just want me to try it nonetheless, then I can go for it and just, you know, report back what happened. And it doesn't have to be an on-stream thing too. That's the other thing. That's true. You could watch the VOD. That's a good point. I can think of at least one other I can think of at least one person who would not like to watch VODs.
Would love to see your gadgets in action one day.
Normally, they're not a big fan of watching VODs, which is understandable. I guess it's extra time you'd have to commit outside of the scheduled airtime.
Incoming backup request.
Someone else on this bridge? Who's below it?
Hey, wise guy, I'll find you. Keep your gun ready.
Hoping the school schedule allows you to watch. Well, what time? Okay, what time is school going for you? What time? What time to what time? Like, would you be in school right now? An hour ago. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that would be pretty tight. I'd have to. I think my streams would have to start earlier than normal. Sometimes don't have a first and second class. Oh, okay, so your first couple blocks are open.
Reinforcements en route.
Dead man walking.
Oh my god. Yeah, did crazy damage to me. What the heck? I better watch this guy. Da-da. Gonna go eat something. Alrighty. I just missed. Spectacularly. Ow.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Grab these items from around the box. Wow. Terrible miss. Ooh, good crit. Oh my god, look at that thing. What the? Oh, okay. Didn't expect to hit that headshot. That was pretty good. Would you peek? Okay, where is this? I can't get a shot on. That's bothering me. How can she see me when she's like huddled down in cover? Does she have like... I guess she has like a maybe a screen in front of her? Oh, come on. Drop. Ah, finally. Finally, she's dead.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Oh, there's an elite patrol right there. Seven, 9. I'm not loving those things.
Detecting high threat enemy patrol. Heavily armored hostile detected.
I'm out of ammo. Elite patrol's down. Can I hit from here? If he peeks. Oh, that's a good crit. That was like 5 mil. Peek. That's a nade. Nice.
Supply room access unlocked.
And I got a glove piece that I probably don't care for. Give me that. And knees. Most of these things are honestly I don't care for. Because they're not optimized. They're not very high up in levels. Their attributes are lower than I'd like them to be. And then to optimize them would be very expensive. So, I mean, now for the ones that have like the yellow, the golden font, those are named. So their proficiency is like very specific to them. So you don't generally get to work on their proficiency much. Just by random obtaining and dismantling. Yeah, but things like just brand set, like the Habsburg Guard, easily proficiency 10, because you can get a lot of different pieces that have Habsburg Guard on them. Or that are part of the Habsburg set. Okay. Do I care for much of these masks? Is it this one that we just got? Birds of Breather? Envisionario's now leveled up, or proficiency'd up. What else we got? What else we got? Tactical 308. This one's so close. I kind of want to use it because, like, it's just close to being done proficiency. But in terms of, like, working on proficiency, I think it's better if I use, like, named items. Okay, this is in full invisible hand or mechanical animal. like an SMG if we have one. I don't think we do. Okay, I guess we'll do invisible hand, maybe. The stability on. Actually, not. I should do. Honestly, the one with weapon handling is pretty good. Is there one? Weapon handling, plus 12, yeah. You get accuracy, reload speed, and stability. That's good enough. We'll also throw in some more. Do we need optimal range? It'd be nice to. I don't think we need it, though. We already have a marksman rifle on us. Accuracy, sure. And what about our magazine size? 42. 42 magazine size. Sure, might as well make it a 57 mag. Okay. Pierce is already done. Or, oh, the other thing I could do is maybe look into my stash, see if I have anything for, if I have anything for SMG to work on. Hey, Pradith, welcome into the Twitch stream. And you and you managed to steal the redemption for first. Congratulations. Welcome in, Pradith. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a good night so far. Let's see, do I have weapons? Do I have SMG to put on? Oh, you know what? I could put on backfire. Yeah. I hate the effect on it, but yeah. For proficiency? Okay. Oh shoot, why did I do that? And then let's throw these away. Just made a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, okay. We have backfire here. Ooh, I don't like the fact that wow, critical chance is really low. What the heck? Oh, I can compare it to what I have on. Ah, that doesn't really help though. Okay, what other weapons do we have in here? SMG wise. Slingshot's already done, swap chain's done. I could do the Slayer. But all of these the Tommy guns generally tend to have really bad like handling. Just like it just feels so sluggish trying to like, you know, quickly flick from one enemy to the next enemy. These are mostly ARs at this point. Okay. All right, so West End, I'm gonna do activities.
Friendly control point nearby.
Okay, so I do have backfire. Now the thing with backfire though is that every time we reload, we bleed ourselves. We apply a bleed to ourselves and we have to, I guess we have to heal it somehow. I mean, I do have Nimble Holster on, which can kind of heal us, but wait, would Catharsis count? Hold on a second. Wait, go back to the safe area. Does that count as taking hits? The only problem with using Catharsis on this, oh my god, can I even find where the safe area is? Hello? Somewhere in this house. A stairway of some sort? Oh, okay, probably up here. Yeah, okay, there you go. I think I have it in here. Catharsis. Okay, yeah, so you have a little bit of armor regen. Yeah, but then the core attribute would mean armor. Taking damage builds stacks to a cap of 30. Removing all stack and dropping a healing cloud restores 5 of max armor for 10 seconds. I mean, is that worth? Hold on, wait. Backfire says 0.5% of armor damage per stack. Because if I could actually make that work, okay, put that back to my stash, or not to my inventory. Exodus gloves, smoke bomb at your feet. Oh, right, we have this. We could try this. Cooldown per ally. Maybe we could try that. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna try something. We're gonna try, let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna throw Hunter's Fury on here, and then I'm going to use my thing here. So that is going to affect our damage quite strongly. Okay, wait, let me actually, so if we had our old thing, what would this be doing? 125? But then, if we change it around and we do Hunter's Fury here, and Catharsis, I mean, this would be good in terms of, we have more items gaining proficiency XP. 3, 3, 8. Okay, all of these exotics are done. This is 10. Yeah, we need another pistol. I need to get another pistol that can take proficiency soon. Okay. Let's give it a shot. So I have Catharsis on. So I do have a little bit more armor. I no longer have easy, crazy healing from just moving around, going from cover to cover, but we do have a little more armor. And we have passive armor regeneration. So maybe that helps a little. Yeah. All right, first attempt.
Control point in proximity. Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
Yeah, the bleed is a little annoying. But we are actually doing some decent damage. I mean, if I could also... The other way this works is if I can find, like, a really good build to take care of all sort of, status effects. Any sort of, really high... hazard protection. I think that would be the next thing I'd want to do with this. If I could do a bunch of hazard protection and basically nullify this whole bleed system, that could actually work. I guess that also means we're gonna be seeing red a lot. Tip of the spear.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
So our vision is going to be kind of obscured in bleed mode quite often. I guess you can still ADS while bleeding, but you can't run. Like your movement gets hindered.
Got it? Thank God. Check yourself for extra holes.
Supply room access unlocked.
Yeah, the movement is going to be a little annoying, but
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
I mean, I don't know, it could work. All right, dismantle the rest of that. Seems like a long way away. Everything seems like a long way away. Why does this feel like such a long way away? I guess the other thing I could try is even doing like, oh, I don't have Coyote's mask on me, but putting on something like, yeah, for weapon damage, and then doing like, what would be the item to use? Oh, right, and then equipping it with like bleed resistance or something. Yeah, something like that. Bleed resistance. So something like this. So one for the. I mean, breaking point would be, yeah, rifle damage. Okay. Tinkerer. Yeah, no, that's not gonna help me. Striker. Okay, yeah, maybe we can do like we can work on breaking point stuff then. So that's still 4-piece hunters. Unless we want to do something else. Ooh. Explosive resistance. Hmm. Oh, armor regen. Ooh, maybe. Wait, no. Oh, but that also changes. No, that changes how our Hunter's Fury works. Hmm. We had something else for it. Ooh, Hotshot? Hotshot knee pads? Okay, and then put this back onto Hunter's Fury for the 4-piece. And what exotic could I use? This would be interesting. Well, oh, but if we do it this way, that means we also have no healing. Yeah, that'd be the only thing. Okay, let's do the bleed resistance again. Okay. And then I guess we have to go back to nimble. I think holsters for sure is like my worst, my weak spot right now, because nimble holster is so incredibly good that I can't bring myself to use anything else but nimble holster. Like honestly, you know what? I might even be willing to. I'd honestly be willing to like work on its proficiency, or not proficiency, its expertise levels. Like I'll put expertise level on this thing. This thing is too goated for me, or it's too goated to not invest in it. Okay, let's stay there for a sec. Okay. So we've got hot shot, we've got firm handshake. Unless we want to put something else on. Aces, ooh, aces and eights? Wait. We put that on too. Oh wait, no, hold on. Do we have enough pieces for registry? No, I guess not. No, I guess we'd have to do this. Right? Oh yeah, we can't even wear firm handshake. Okay. So for proficiency, we'll overwrite here. There we go. Yeah, then we have bleed resistance. Okay. Alright, let's see how that works. We have like almost 20% bleed resistance. So let's see how it goes. That's my opening move, is an instant kill. I mean, I guess just the health on kill from Hunter's Fury is enough to, like, basically protect us. Oh my god. This crit damage is getting to, like, 800k. I mean, honestly, with this type of damage, I might have to start considering whether it's actually able to surpass, like, Lady Death. Yeah, but that also means I have to get really used to the darkness around my screen all the time. I mean, honestly, with like with that much damage it's doing, might be worth.
Supply room access unlocked.
Were you out in New York? I heard they had it bad here.
Yeah, but that bleed effect is something we're definitely gonna have to mitigate. I mean, if we imagine if we could find a way to like refill its ammo without having to actually reload with it. Pretty crazy. I don't think I have Bullet King on me, but I don't think does Bullet King do something about not requiring reloads? Okay, one more activity in here, in this area. Okay, so technically this should be enough. Yeah, this should be enough to finish off that activities objective for West End.
High threat enemy patrol detected.
That's not cover?
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Leave that one to me. More hostiles. My other mag.
My aim is atrocious.
Oh my god, you did it!
That's actually pretty good though. I'm just noticing that. Well, oh, okay. I was just noticing that we were basically healing exactly the amount that was being bled off because of the backfire. But I mean, then again, we weren't in combat, so. Yeah.
Reinforcements incoming.
Nice proficiency level up for Brutus.
High threat enemy patrol detected.
Ah, shoot. Man, I want to at least get rid of some of the yellows. Okay, I mean the amount of armor we're losing from the bleed is actually not too bad.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Damn it. Nice. There we go.
Detecting additional hostile
Hello,
contacts.
Lexi. Welcome back, welcome back. Oh my god, my aim. Look at all these proficiency level ups. Love to see them. Oh, that was close. Someone's coming up.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
What did you eat, Lexi? And also, you can't eat at your computer. Tisk tisk.
Supply room access unlocked.
This is a tip of the spear. Don't need this, don't need this. Okay, what was the mission I needed to do? Oh, American History Museum, right. Okay. It's another pistol, but it is already max proficiency, so it doesn't help me. Cloak and measured knee pads. Hmm. Okay. Do it that way. 117 is around how many items we have. Oh crap, there's a guy over here. Nice. Ramped up the crit damage on him pretty quick. Run out to this. Is this supposed to be the elite patrol?
Get out of there!
Oh my god, not the last guy. Shoot, this thing needs proficiency, but the attributes on it are terrible. Ugh, can't even be bothered. Roosevelt Island mission. And then I also need to do American History Museum. Okay.
Hostile control point detected.
Your goal is a collection of transcripts and notes from months of prisoner interrogations. The information is stored on a military-grade laptop, kept in the main holding area downstairs.
Nope.
Agent requesting backup.
The first priority is to release the prisoners to keep the True Sons busy. You'll be looking for some kind of security terminal. Security terminal should be somewhere nearby. Look around.
Active terminal detected.
It is a little annoying having to see my screen always like in red.
Okay, I'm in. Now to open the cells. And the cells are open. The main holding area is downstairs. Get moving.
I wonder if because it takes a second before the bleed actually applies. If I switch to another gun and then back, would that cancel out the effect? Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. Nope, I guess I wasn't fast enough to do that. Ah, crap. Ooh.
Serious trauma detected.
I don't know if switching to my... Oh, gosh. Oh. See, I don't know if switching to my sidearm actually prevented it or not. Because that's what I know. It always takes an extra second.
How's that feel?
My tack rate's all messed.
I mean, I guess I have to remember to like switch weapons all the time if I do that. But it's kind of preventing it right now. I'm not seeing any bleeds right now. Yeah, but it is annoying to have to... It would be pretty annoying to have to always switch my weapon all the time.
The True Sons seem to be in control of the holding area. The hyenas are
But I
not
mean,
enough
if
security
it's
cameras.
not too,
Pretty smart of them.
if not everything is too time sensitive, I mean that actually could be better. Like that would basically cancel out the negative effect. Yeah, because shortly after the reload, that's how it assigns you the bleed.
I see you again. Fuck you up. I don't.
Oh my god, my aim. Oh my god, my aim. Oh my god, my aim.
He's hit.
Reinforcements incoming.
The fucker. Damn you.
Two of you.
Let's see you run now.
Wait. If I interrupt the reload halfway through, does that count? Hold on. Okay, well I didn't hit anybody, so.
Just lost the camera feed from the holding area. There was a bright flash and then static.
Because I want to see if there's a way. I guess if you but I guess if you nullify out the stacks, that's the main thing.
Picked up on camera again. The holding area
Yeah,
is
so
just
because
ahead.
as
Once
long
you
as
find that
there,
laptop, grab it
as
and
long as
get
there
the hell out of
are
there.
stacks, and a stack of this, lasting 10 seconds. Oh, okay. I guess. I wonder if switching weapons, yeah, gets rid of that debuff. I want to see if there's a way I can play into it. It's gonna be a little bit of weird of a reloading cycle. I want to do that. I switch off, switch back, then I can reload with no problem.
Looks like you got True Sons reinforcements.
But you also lose all
heading
your
way.
stacks, that's true.
North or south side?
Both.
But the stacks get
Heavier
cleared
concentration
though.
to the south.
With all those gates sealed, the north exit should be closer.
100 stacks lasting 10 seconds. Yeah, because as long as you strip the stacks away. So that means I just have to make sure to switch weapons before I reload. And then wouldn't that, like, mitigate all the problem? Ooh, I wonder if that actually. I don't know if that's an. I don't know if you would consider that an exploit, but it's kind of a smart way to get around it, I guess. Yeah. So I think there's two options. It's either before I run out of ammo, if I'm like close to the end of the magazine, I just switch off to another weapon, switch back to it. The stacks are gone, but I have too little ammo to really do anything with it, so I'm gonna be reloading anyways. Or I think when you actually hit 0, if I like switch weapons just as it starts the reload animation, like it still gets loaded with 50 shots. I mean, which is basically good enough for a reload. Yeah, so just about halfway into its reload animation, I have to switch weapons. I mean, a reload would get rid of its stacks anyways. So it's not like I'm losing out on damage stacks. I mean, I guess it is extra overhead to have to always think about that. Where you're like, oh, you know, I better switch weapons before I do this reload. So technically, your reload time is a little bit longer, but you also prevent yourself from having to worry about the bleed effect. I mean, yeah, that's not bad. Ah, shoot. I forgot to switch off.
You're an easy target, Agent. Armor should...
Am I easy now? Nope.
No more contacts. All clear.
You just recovered intel that's going to be a whole lot of help to Odessa in the short term, but to all of us in the long run. You also effectively put this hellhole out of commission.
Diamondback. Wait. Consumes more gather, guaranteeing a critical hit with damage amplified by 20%. Huh. Yeah, so basically that's just free critical hits, critical hit damage. But I guess you have to hit a specific enemy though. I think I have a better version of it, so I can probably just let this one go. That goes away. Close. Like that. Okay. Oh, this guy's on Roosevelt Island. What's he doing? A 4-piece Heartbreaker set. Okay. Flatline for pulse enemies and strained. Oh, that's actually strained is a good one. Huh?
Priority objective available.
Stronghold. Ah, okay. I was hoping it was gonna say Roosevelt Island because that would have been even better. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Let's just do Roosevelt Island anyways. I'm not gonna keep running priority objectives until we actually get it. All right. Let's go. Wait, how's my skills proficiency? 9, 5.
Taking down the outcast stronghold and neutralizing their leader, Emmeline Shaw, will do serious damage to the faction. Also, Henry has intel that a mechanical engineer from the campus settlement was brought here recently, so be on the lookout for captives.
We've got a few hostiles ahead.
Honestly, this Brutus sniper rifle has been like really good to me. It feels snappy too. That's good. Like that's a really good part of it. It feels really good and snappy. And then I just missed, but still.
Incoming backup request.
But handling wise, I don't feel any problems with it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I guess the biggest problem is you have to keep remembering to switch your gun. Peek?
More bad guys just past the fuselage of a cargo plane. No indication they heard the shooting.
Anything? Not a goddamn thing. Why are we patrolling this far out? Because Emily told us to. Take it up with her if you gotta complain.
What in the hell? Who is still able to shoot straight? All of you should be disoriented out of your minds.
Keep your eyes open. It might be nothing, but it might be something. Is that supposed to be helpful, Earl? Because it isn't. Shut your damn mouth before I shut it for you. Both of you, shut up.
There are. Feel the burn. That's the fight, agent.
Da-da-da. Baby peaks. Ah. Peek out one more time.
Take that.
Okay, yeah, so I think, yeah, as long as we time it right, I think as a reload starts on this backfire SMG, we just switch to another gun, which takes away the stacks, and so they can't. There we go. it can't, and then it can't apply a bleed to me when there's no stacks. So it's really just a matter of timing. Can't bleed me when there's no stacks. That's actually so good. Yeah, if you get the timing right, you switch weapons during the animation or during the actual timer of it actually doing the reload, and then by the time you switch to the second weapon, you've cleared your stacks and you get the reload out of it.
No direct way into the main compound from where you are. If you can get up on the wind, you can detour around to the west along the quarantine barricade.
So you can't just hit the reload button and then immediately switch weapons. You have to give it like half a second, then switch weapons, which clears the backfire stacks so you don't get the bleed. And then it's just far enough into the reload that by the time you've actually swapped to the next weapon and completely let go of your SMG, it actually finished the reload. That's kind of goated if you get it right. If I can get the timing right, that's really, really good. Or if I want to be safe about it, I could always just you know, swap to a gun before reloading it. Completely isolate it.
You're coming up on a burn pit. At least half a dozen hostiles, but it doesn't look like they're expecting you.
Find those fuckers and burn them in the pits! This is it! Balin shall speak! You're dead!
Dude, that actually works really well. We haven't seen a backfire bleed for a while now.
What?
I can't believe that works. Yeah, okay, that's pretty broken. I just nullified the negative effect on it. Oh my god. Breaking point and marksman stuff.
That'll slow that agent
Nice. I just have to be a swap happy player. Just keep swapping between weapons and it's actually... Yeah, we basically don't get the bleed at all. If that's the case, can I...
It's hard to focus with a gun pointed at your head.
Nah, I'll leave the bleed resistance on in case I screw it up, but
just aim that thing somewhere else.
should be okay. For the most part, we won't even encounter it.
Help me, please.
I want those divisions.
These guys are insane.
Still.
Have to get them out of here.
Proficient. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't mind taking that, I don't mind taking that little bit of bleed right there. Hmm.
Those outside have sacrificed themselves for you. Prove that their sacrifice was not in vain.
Come here. Give me a hug. You'll bleed for that. I'm in trouble here.
Oh. Careful, bucko. You almost hit me. That's kind of crazy. Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's put critical hit chance and critical hit damage back on the menu. Okay, what's my... Ooh, critical chance is kind of low here. Stats. 49 crit hit chance. Okay, that's good.
I hope you burn this whole place to the ground.
And then the difference between using this versus like Lady Death is that Lady Death requires movement.
I need some cover.
Lady Death requires that you've actually done some movement to get your damage stacks. But this one doesn't. Move, 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 move. Look at me.
Watch yourself. You don't want to get stuck here. God only knows what's contaminated during this shit.
Hey, Agent. Thanks. I don't know if I can put into words how much you...
That's a huge key point though. The fact that the backfire stacks literally are stripped away as soon as you swap weapon. You just have to swap weapon as soon as you're basically at no ammo left in that gun, and you have to reload anyways.
You're coming up on the central area, and it looks like they've sealed the gate.
Then you're gonna have to find a way to unseal it.
I mean, this is not my fastest performance, but being able to leverage backfire like that is actually pretty good. Because there really isn't any backfire now. Just all profit. Oh, that was a little too close.
Shit! Light them up!
Oh! Holy crap. Too close for comfort.
Be careful.
Jesus Christ.
They're bound to be expecting you.
The absolute cat-like reflexes.
What the hell was that?
A group of hostiles is moving toward a boat on the east shore. They're escorting someone who appears to be unarmed.
If Emmeline gets away, finding her isn't going to be easy. You've got to stop that boat. Find a way to the shore and make sure that boat doesn't get away.
You die today!
Sorry, buddy.
Agent requesting backup.
Oh! Yo, this sniper must have really good crit hit chance. What the heck? I don't think I've ever critted this much with a sniper before. What's the crit hit chance for this one? 22%. I feel like it's critting pretty often.
What's going on with that boat?
Hasn't launched yet. Looks like they're in the process of fueling it. There are big tanks on either side of the boat.
Those tanks are a primary target. What about Emmeline?
Already aboard the boat. Assuming that was her.
Do I have any plans for the weekend? Probably the same as normal. I mean, I did read earlier today that at my local movie theater, it's like $5 admission for this weekend only. So I don't know. Maybe I'll see if there's any interesting movies going on right now, and then I don't know. Realistically, I don't know if I'll really end up going, but how does that not hit him? What? Okay, I know why that one didn't hit him, but still. What the heck? Oh my god. You know what? Nope, we gotta move. I forgot I was supposed to switch weapons on that. I got the bleed at a bad moment. Nibble holster to the rescue again. Getting one more shot. Oh, I missed. Oh shoot, that's bad. Well, okay. I guess it's doable. Actually, I gotta reload this. I love this exploit. Oh my god. Literally no more bleeds. What the heck? Okay. I think I'm getting the timing down pretty well too. So it gets the reload without even applying it. So it's not even like I have to switch off and then switch back before reloading. It just ends up getting the reload as I finish the switch to the next weapon. And I don't get the and I don't get the actual backfire from it. Oh gosh. Watching you. Someone's coming. Oh crap. I had a bad feeling about that. Oh my god. We'll grab this stuff before we blow this ship. Ah, shoot. Come on. Ugh, these guys infinitely spawn too. Okay. Okay, good. I think we're clear.
Without their leader and their stronghold, the outcasts are going to be much less.
Actually, you know what, Lexi?
You know,
I do have plans for the weekend. I have to try your Imaginarium theater, right? At least in the next couple of days. Oh my god, look at all those freaking caches. What did I just get from that? Then the other one, this. Then let's get rid of some stuff here. Too much stuff. Honestly, like at this point, I think 85%, 90% of this stuff, I barely even look at it. I just kind of dismantle. Mostly use gear set stuff at this point. Get the more powerful, synergized stuff. This goes away. Get rid of this. Ugh. Not gonna lie, I had like a couple of different ideas for what to do on stream tonight. It was either gonna be this, which is what I'm doing, or it was gonna be like, I was thinking of even doing like Helldivers. Not necessarily because there's a special event for me. It's more of just like a celebration that it got released on Xbox yesterday. I don't feel like I wanted to. I did not feel like doing another TCG stream though. Otherwise, I probably would have had to name this stream like "My Brain is Fired," which is like an intentional misspelling of it being that my brain is fried. But I figured after I managed to get all of the character invitational battles done, I was like, I could do TCG another time. Would have been a good title. Yeah, brain is fired. I'm too fried to spell fried right. Oh, that's perfect. Wait, this is good. Named hyena activities. District Union Arena on hard or higher. Oh, that's perfect. That's literally the mission I need to do for my priority objective. So we get an exotic out of it too. Hold up, I forget. It's over on this side. Oh shoot, this is the legendary one? Wait, I thought the legendary for this week was a different one. Yeah, it's Roosevelt Island. I guess it's always available. Ugh. Yeah, it would have been an interesting title, I guess. You think you're gonna go do the Genshin event? Makes sense, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Just so you don't miss it. Of course. While you still have the opportunity, for sure. If you're gonna be pretty busy the next couple of days. Just before school starts. For sure, that makes sense. Hey! Hello, Nugget. Welcome in. Welcome to the YouTube stream. Did I miss you? I figured you'd be back eventually. I didn't have to be worried. Just never do that again. How you doing, Nugget? It's been a little while. Lexi, you don't want to go to school? Back in elementary school, I was perfectly fine with going to school. I actually kind of liked going to school as a kid. But then I think as I got to like late high school to university, I was like, yeah, that's worn off now. Like, you got 1 year left. Nice. So you're graduating this year? That's cool. You'll be graduated this year. Nice. Ah. Like you never liked going to school? I mean, okay, I guess part of my experience of like being fine going to school was because I used to be like in an after school extracurricular, which kind of helped me with like you know, learning above my grade level outside of school. So I guess school didn't feel difficult to me. And I guess if school doesn't feel difficult, then yeah, I guess that kind of is kind of bodes well for a positive school experience. Nugget, I've been doing pretty good, yeah. As you can probably guess, I continue to do Genshin grind, asphalt grind. Yeah, nothing too crazy. I'm up to date with everything. Oh, bad choice, lady. Oh, put on, get on the gun. Don't move your head. Oh, come on. Okay, no, I got somebody running up at me. Might as well shoot it now. Never like the idea of doing something at a special place and then doing the same after at home. Oh, okay, yeah. That's just homework. Even without doing an extracurricular, that's just homework. How did I like the spot you left your character in? It wasn't too bad. Are we talking the fountain one? With the Kokomi? You know, I'm really trying my best to make it... I'm really trying my best to make it so that when you sign on, you don't immediately know I was there. That's the whole... That's the idea. That's what I'm aiming for. Is that you sign on and you can't really tell I was actually on until like you open up the map to see like the resin. Until you open up like, oh, my character levels to see if I ascended anything, right? To me, the goal is it should not be immediately obvious I was there. Was another one of these? What the heck? Normally don't see two of them at once. Okay. Like, see, I probably missed the other one. I just remember the fountain one. I just remember the one with Kokomi at in the Mondstadt fountain. I did a lot to like. I always tried to make sure to replicate the conditions when I left the game. I would like the main couple of things I always checked for was, okay, I'm on the Friendship XP team, right? I'm in the fountain. It's facing towards I think it's like southwestern direction, like the direction that the character is facing. And then also I always looked to try to get like Kokomi's right leg like on the actual tip of the fountain. Like only the right leg though. right? Because the right leg was like kind of, bent to be at a higher elevation than like the left leg, which was like straight. And then I always try to set the time close to like 12:51 because like that was around the the time of day. Dark Red Jazzy, welcome into the Twitch stream. Hello. How you doing? I try to, as much as possible. Like Lexi, again, everything. The idea is that if you have saved in your mind, like how you left it, the point is to try to leave it as close as possible to how it was left. So yes, I try to look at the direction the characters are facing, and like I said, with Kokomi on the fountain, I try to make sure the right leg is always bent, right? So when because you're not directly centered on the fountain peak, you were actually slightly off to the left. So her left leg is extended onto the level of the fountain, and then her right leg is like tucked upwards, right? It's like bent with her knee bent because she's like, not equal heights. And then again, it was like around midday, so I set it to like 12:30, 12:40, because I think that was around the time that it was at, to try to match the shadows, right? Match time of day, that type of thing. I mean, the other one I remember seeing was when you had Zealanin on like one of the rooftops in Lyra. I'm doing pretty good, Darkran. Yeah, I'm just chilling with a little bit of a Division 2 right now. They currently have an event right now, which is like, it's super grindy, and a lot of people in the community have been complaining how grindy it is. But then now they've come up with like a public announcement that, oh, if you do this number of levels, then you're guaranteed the specific weapon and armor piece that everybody's like raving about right now. At the end of the event, you're guaranteed to get them. I don't know if I'll actually reach that number of levels, but figured maybe do a little bit of that XP farming tonight. I'm also kind of vibing because I'm like kind of exploiting something right now. I'm kind of exploiting one of the weapon effects at the moment. Lexi, so I did see that one. Looked like a queen in that pose. I mean, well, it's not too hard to replicate that one. Like, yes, it's a specific Lyra building. I mean, I don't know if you remember logging back into the game and she was in the same place, but yeah, it's a specific Lyra building, right? And then it's like the little tusk that's like coming out of the building, and then it took me a while to figure out like the time of day because I forgot to take note of what time it was in the game when I logged in, so I couldn't match the shadow on the actual part of the building for a little while. I think afterwards, I eventually did find it out. I think it was like somewhere between 2 and 4 a.m. in the game that it was getting the same shadow. So I was like, okay, good. What can I say, Lexi? Again, the idea is that you don't really even know I was there.
Set up in the mall. They're not getting through here. Don't die, motherfucker. Not a chance.
Yeah, so Dark Ram, basically, the little thing I'm kind of practicing a little bit of right now is that my SMG that I'm wearing, it's technically supposed to have like a negative effect, but I'm kind of trying to play around with it, or play around with like weapon swapping to sort of mitigate it. So like the idea of this particular gun is that you hit a bunch of people and you get a bunch of like big damage, right? And then when you reload, it's supposed to like, you know, bleed you, right? You take damage from a bleed, right, or whatever. I'm trying to like take advantage of like a weapon swapping thing. So if I shoot a little bit, right, and then if I start a reload and then I swap to another weapon halfway through its reload, I can get the reload to complete, but then I'm not on that weapon, so then it doesn't apply the bleed to me, right? So if I like halfway in, oh guys, I guess I'm not getting the timing right now, but there we go. So you see how I swapped to my sniper, and you've heard that little click sound, right? So I've got my thing reloaded fully. Now, I don't have to do it like that. I can just like straight up switch to another gun and then switch back, then do a reload, and it won't have the problem. Like it'll mitigate the effect anyways. The whole idea is that when it reloads, it counts how many stacks you have to apply the bleed to you. But then if I swap weapons, you lose all your stacks anyways. Yeah, and then I'm not missing out on any damage either, because as soon as you actually do the reload and apply bleed to yourself, you lose all the stacks anyways. Yeah, so I've basically managed to like get all the damage output and stuff. I mean, it means I have to do like a little bit of extra work making sure I swap weapons every time I reload. Every time I want to reload this gun, I have to swap weapons. But I mean, you know, if I'm making sure I don't take that bleed damage, I just missed it this time. But yeah, if I'm making sure not to take the bleed damage, it's kind of worth it. Yeah, so I get the full reload, and I didn't get a single bleed at all. I mean, like, yeah, if I just swap weapons like this and I don't reload, it'll still take away that effect. So even if I reload now and I don't swap it, it won't bleed me because I've already done a weapon swap. But it's just more efficient if I can actually get the timing right. Yeah, so if I do it halfway through the animation, then it completes the reload before I actually manage to get into the next weapon, right? So reload, swap, right? So it completes the reload before I got to my sniper rifle. But then the thing is, I got to my sniper rifle, which means it has no stacks to actually bleed me. Oh, come on.
Still there?
Close enough.
Hello? Fuck. Everybody get yourselves ready. This situation is serious.
But yeah, it's actually got some pretty crazy damage buff. It's like every time you hit people, your crit damage increases. So. Yeah, master that timing and we are golden, basically. Again, I have to be mindful every single time to make sure I switch weapons, but it's alright. little too late on that one. Da, da, da. Nope.
What's going on down there? Diesel, are you dead too, you inbred son of a bitch? Everybody get to the arena, now!
Hmm.
Airborne toxins at unsafe levels.
Nice.
Filters failing. Air filter function restored. Air quality acceptable.
Listen up. We got devils in our house and they mean to kill us all. Stand and fight. You hear me? Stand and fight!
Open the door. Okay. Bang. Yes, that's my opening move.
Airborne toxins at unsafe levels.
Oh, it still got me on that one?
Failing.
Alright, whatever. Did I just hear them say it's an Asian? What? I guess I can't swap back to the other weapon too quickly. Or does it actually does start to count the actual stacks of the bleed? Oh, what? I swapped away from it for so long. Oh, my aim.
Taking out the hyena leadership leaves the faction in disarray. I'll send teams to start securing the supplies and the equipment
Nice.
those bastards were hoarding. And I'll let Odessa know. The theater settlement will be able to rest a little easier now.
Wait, what was that? Ah, shoot. I got something. I got something. And I think it was something I don't have. Oh, never mind. It is something I have. Man. Okay.
Priority objective available, Agent.
Activity. That's put on mission. Okay, that was a pretty, I guess that was a pretty successful Pretty successful division session. Let's say we do a brief segment of Genshin. Just because, I mean, we have daily reset coming up in like 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 5.5 minutes. Okay, we got a machine gun. Right there. Knee pads are gone. I don't really care for these, right?
Oh, hey, agent.
I'll keep them around. Be easy to optimize them to what I want. 20 minutes District Union Arena. That's decent time. Yeah, do some Genshin. I guess while we're at it, I'll also show you some of the spots I remember you putting yourself. All right. I mean, I don't remember every single one that we've gone through, but I remember I have a couple that I remember. All right, should be, yeah, category should be updated. Good. All right. Honestly, don't remember a lot. Okay, well, you know what? That's actually, that indicates to me that I did my job well. You know why? Because that means it didn't stick out in your mind that, hey, I'm not where I used to be. Because if I had wildly put you way somewhere else, then that would have probably stuck out in your mind like, hey, I'm nowhere where I was before. What the hell, man? All right. Yeah, so I got like 3 minutes. That's okay. I'm not in a rush. Resin is at 25. Okay, first thing I'll show. I mean, you had Zealand in, so I don't have Zealand in. Honestly, don't even remember where you're at 90% of the time. That's false. You know why? Because how can you tell me that, or you made a comment before to me, like, how are you using resin and I'm still in the same place I was before? How would you know you're in the same place you were before if you don't remember where you were? Okay. I think you had a team at one point with, like, Zealand, and I think basically, I remember you were up here. Or not this rock, I mean, but I remember when I was trying to set you back where you were, I went up here, and then it's basically that orange building right at where my traveler's head is right now. Right there, and you'd be looking into the harbor. That was the other 10. Yeah, so there was this one here in Lyra. I remember this one. So I had to literally take the time to, like, glide over this way. And then basically I remember, so I remember you climbed onto here. And then the thing is, it was really, really hard to do this one. This one was really, really hard because I had to basically move you this way, make you turn this way. And then also notice how the feet positioning, I'm not, like, centered on this thing, right? It's kind of like off to the right side edge. So you're, like, kind of close to the edge, but also facing this way a little bit. Right? And then I think I didn't like take note of it at the beginning, but I think it's around like 2, somewhere between 2 and 4 o'clock. The idea is that like at the base of this thing that's sticking out, the shadow on it is like it's sort of like diagonal, like not like that. So like you see the shadow on the stem there, on the base there. It's not like that. I think it's like diagonal. It's like diagonal. No, okay, I'm not getting it right now. Maybe it was closer to 12. I don't know. Could have been the other way. Right, but if you can imagine, like it's like think of a line that goes from the top left of a square to like the bottom right of a square. It's like that. It's like that was like the sort of line there. It's somewhere in the nighttime. It's somewhere in the nighttime though. No shot I was looking at the shadows. When I logged in that day, I did not look at shadows. Or no, I noticed it. I noticed it, but I didn't take note of the time it was at. And I was like, and I remember I was like, oh my god, crap! I can't replicate that shadow anymore. I don't know where. I don't know what the time is. It's somewhere. It's somewhere in the middle of the night. Yeah, no, I'm not getting it right now. Maybe it's close to 4. Yes, there you go, like this. So you see how the angle at the stem of this thing, the base, it's like upper left to bottom right. It's like that line there. I don't know if that the shadow around the traveler right now, I don't know if that's accurate. I don't remember if that was accurate. But that angle right there, I think that was one of the things I was looking for. And then obviously I try to make sure I'm on Zealand and whatever. Now, there is one thing I actually screwed up today when I was putting you back in the same spot, right? With the Kokomi on the fountain. The one thing I screwed up was that Kokomi did not have her burst fully charged, right? We had Sinnoh, we had Shenna, we had Kokomi and Dea. I think when you originally left them there, Shenna and Dea had fully charged burst, but Kokomi also had a fully charged burst. But I think when I left her, she wasn't fully charged, which obviously meant that I was actually, she was actually being used somewhere. Okay, so there's that one. And then the fountain one from recently, right? I've already kind of talked you through what I was looking at for this. I remember you're looking in this direction, and then I had to like climb up. I'm a little bit off center. I had to like walk very, very slowly. Right? So then the left leg would be extended, and then the right leg would be kind of like bent like that. Right? And then the timing, I actually, after the Zealand one where I didn't get the shadow right, or I couldn't remember how to get the shadow right, as soon as I logged in, I took a look at what time is it right now. And it's like 12:40-ish. It's like midday-ish. So it's something like this, right? And then you would have like Sinnoh, Shenna, you had Sinnoh, Shenna, Kokomi, and Dea here. And then also, I mean, obviously my tools aren't set up the same way, but I have, I set up Seed Dispensary on your toolkit. I have to make sure to switch it back to like the Paimon camera. So there's that. Yeah, so there was this spot. That's the most recent one, right? The other one, I think I remember. Let's see. There was a couple of Sumeru Desert ones. I remember you were exploring the desert area here, right? And then I think you had a team with like, it was like Mualani, Shangling, and something like that. Shangling, maybe like Nahida as well, somewhere along the line, and then maybe Sidlali, something like that. Sidlali. And then it was probably like this, like you had Nahida and then Shangling or something. Either Sidlali or Zilonin. Sorry. And the good thing was, So the hard part that I would have had to replicate is that Shangling was like not full health. I was lucky that I didn't really need to use Shangling on any of the battles, so so yeah, I didn't have to really touch Shangling for healing and stuff. I mean, honestly, giving you heals, like just going to a statue and healing him, I wouldn't be too opposed to that. But for authenticity, I tried to do that. And then I remember you were between here and this rock here, and it was a little bit difficult to try to find that again. But you were somewhere in the middle, and then it's just like at this point I couldn't really be absolutely sure, so I just had to kind of like, okay, it looks similar, right? And then the amount of distance, and then right, you're facing kind of left compared to this, so you're kind of facing out this way. So that was a desert one here. The other desert one, you were exploring like this area. Oh no, not this area, not area. Sorry, not this area, not this area. This area here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember you had one over here. And you were on Kazuha. You're on Kazuha. I forget the rest of the team, but I remember spawning in, it was with Kazuha. I didn't take note of time. I didn't know what time it was. I mean, then again, like any sort of daytime, it kind of looks the same. Oh crap! I'm being attacked. There we go. Die. And then yeah, you had Kazuha. I don't remember the rest of the team. But then you were like on this thing and then just slightly, I think it was like here. It was like right here. So it's between the first and second line. Like something like this. Something like that. So yeah, those are like four spots I remember. I can't think of any more spots right now, but I mean, and I don't typically use it with Kazuha, but I also know that you had like Skyward Blade on him. Yeah, that's about it. I don't think I remember any other ones. Okay. Guess we'll do commissions of some sort. 27. Yeah, so we can't do it by resin right now. We'd have to do it by actually doing these things. Oh no, what are you guys attacking? Oh, okay. Sure, I'll take some extra raw meat. You know, then again, now that I'm doing commissions, I kind of have to question why I'd even bother. I have commission points that I can use later on. Just fight some bosses or something, or even make condensed resin. That's what I'm gonna do. And I guess there's no better way to not procrastinate commissions than by doing them as soon as they come out. 10 minutes after they're released.
どの技も似たり寄ったりだな。加速するぞ。
I don't know why I thought my Rubuga had the burst charged.
退路はない。
For some reason I thought Mavuka had burst. Usually just collect them from resin. Yeah, that makes sense.
変わろう。
Ah,
アクセル全開。
damn it. There we go. Got him. Yeah, normally I would. Not gonna lie, normally I would. I don't know. I mean, since I'm here, I don't have resin. Why not, right? And sometimes it's actually good to do commissions like quest-wise, because there are some commissions that actually are tied to achievements. Like you do specific there's like specific commissions that you do, and you can get achievements from them. Like I think there was one even in Natlan where it's like you talk to this guy and he's trying to care for one of those Tapetlosaurs, like the brown dinosaurs. And then if you do all the parts of his little storyline over like a couple of days, then there's like an achievement for it.
いい稽古相手になってきたよ。一人来たか。
魂よ。道溢れよ。や今までの終わった。せい。はっ。手加減しないよ。バンバン。や。
Nope. Yeah, so sometimes I think it's a good idea to still do the actual like quest lines, even if you're simplifying the actual claiming just through resin. Yeah, exactly. The adventures of Ella Musk as she's learning Hilichurlian. Yeah. So, I don't know. But yeah, I have a very strict sort of policy for myself that I try to restrict myself to, right? The idea is, and I've probably said this before, the idea is my job is just to help develop your characters so that you are able to take on the combat a little easier. It's a little bit easier on you to do the combat, right? So then, you know, you can do more with Spiral Abyss, you can do more with Imaginarium Theater, right? My job is not to do your quests, right? And otherwise do things that you should be in charge of. I mean, that's partially why I try to make sure it's practically like not noticeable that I was even on the account. I mean, having said that, at this point, you're probably just gonna start assuming that I was there, so it won't even matter. But yeah, it's supposed to be as... like, the actual feeling of it is supposed to be as non-intrusive as possible, right? Because if, like, you logged in and you were constantly in a different place than you remember being at, then, like, I've kind of screwed with your experience. I've kind of, like, screwed with your flow. Or, you know, your train of thought with whatever you were trying to do when you last left off, right? Well, maybe not with the Lyra spot, but especially with, like, the desert one, right? With the Sumeru stuff, the Sumeru desert ones, you were probably trying to do, like, desert exploration, right? So if I moved you all the way into, like, Mondstadt Windrise, right, like right next to the big tree, then you'd be like, oh crap, where the hell was I exploring last time I was here? You moved me all the way across the world, right? Yeah, so right now, mainly my job as I see it is just help you build characters, and that means by helping you to either farm materials or fight bosses that you otherwise tend to have trouble completing, right? Because I think you've told me before in the past that especially weekly domain bosses, you generally have a hard time getting those. And that the times when you played with like co-op people, even in co-op, it's like not that easy to get it done. That's what I think I remember you telling me. So yeah, so that's basically the job, is try to get materials that would be otherwise difficult for you to get. Okay. I have no resin to use other than like 28. I could just do like a... well, I could do like a blossom right now. Wait, today's what? Thursday? I don't think I have any trail swimmings left to do. But then again, I'm not even on that regulated regimen. Oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't mean to touch that. Get away from me! Oh shoot, wait, what the heck? Oh, it's probably in this flower. Probably in this big mushroom. Okay. Yeah, it's probably right there. Oh, I just saw that. There we go. I guess I will say though, Lexi, I have done a little bit of exploration in your world. Like, there's definitely a couple of things where I did like open a couple of chests. I did do a couple of the challenges, you know, those challenges that have like a red sword, or you know, those open world mechanisms, right? You just click them and it starts like a time challenge. Yeah, I've opened some chests there, you know, beat up some people. Otherwise, basically just things that like are exploration related, but that are probably forgettable. You know, open a couple of waypoints here and there. Oh yeah, I remember I was trying to farm materials for Sinnoh, and then you didn't have this waypoint here, so I had to like march all the way from like I think here, and then I just kind of came in and then hit this waypoint because I was like, yeah, okay, I'm hitting that waypoint. If I ever want to get Sinnoh materials, then at least I have something to help me. Yeah, but all in all, overall, my ideal situation is that one, you hardly even realize I was even on the account, and then you know, unless you actually really are, you know, paying attention, looking around, and actually looking through your map and stuff, like as soon as you log in, you shouldn't know that I was there, right? It'll be easy to tell if I was there once you open map for like resident stuff, but when you first get in, you shouldn't know I was there. Sumeru exploration is a little underwhelming. That's okay. Well, I know, basically, if I'm doing exploration stuff, I do more of like, yeah, Sumeru, and then I also do Inazuma, because I know you don't really do much Inazuma stuff. I mean, I guess other than Natlin, you haven't really done much of the exploration. Because I think Natlin has been, yeah, Natlin was your favorite region, right? And then Inazuma and Sumeru, I think, were like your least favorite, if I recall correctly. Actually, that is not what I wanted to track. Right, yeah, and Chenyu Vale, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, like I said, ideal is that you don't know I was there, and then when you start fighting things again, right? If I manage to like level up some characters, I will level up characters. That I will actually say. I would probably level up characters, just, you know, behind the scenes. Yeah, so then, you know, the next time you go to fight something, you're like, oh, my character is doing 3,000 more damage than they were before. What a pleasant surprise. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. So yes, like leveling up characters and ascending them, maybe working on talents. I'll probably do that. I probably will actually, you know, go for that. Oh, I remember at the beginning when I was trying to, because obviously, you know, we both know I'm basically leveraging your Mualani to do a lot of stuff. A lot of what I was trying to do, I was basically doing Mualani, Nahida, and then you don't have Mavuika, so I used Dea, and Sidlali or Zealand. Right, and I you know, I'd use Zealand sometimes because it makes it nice for me, because then I can use Mualani's like surfing animation and Zealand's rollerblading to like help me get around faster. But the big thing I remember was kind of hurting my progress a little bit, was because your Dea wasn't ascended. So like every time anybody took damage, Dea just kept losing health, which is basically what she does, right? But then she could literally lose health and then die from it, right? But it's only when you get her to like stage 4, like ascended 4 times, that you open up this. which means she's mitigating the damage, like she's taking damage away from enemies or from your other players, right? So they're taking less damage, and then when she gets to a certain amount, she heals up again, right? And this is also the reason people say like she's invincible on Dragonspine. Like if you go onto Dragonspine exploration, like you practically cannot die with Dea. Because even if she like loses health from like the snow, the coldness of it, right? She literally heals herself afterwards. So yeah, I kind of got a little bit selfish for myself, when I was helping grind your account. I was like, okay, to make it so I don't lose out on Dea too often, I'm gonna like ascend her to stage 4 so that she can actually do this. So it's kind of like a quality of life for me when I'm trying to help grind the account, because then I actually have like pyro application that's not just going to kill herself. Yeah, so I can pair it with Mualani, so I have someone who's pyro and pairs with Mualani without her just killing herself all the time. So that one I remember, yeah, I pushed a little bit. I pushed a little bit harder trying to get to stage 4 on that. It's a good talent. It's a good talent. And I'm honestly gonna give you props because the whole Dea thing has kind of been a little bit eye-opening for me, even because when I use Mualani, I almost always pair her with Mavuika, right? I practically always put her with like Mavuika. I don't actually worry too much about using any other pyro people to pair with her. But honestly, because I had to find another solution when I went on your account, it was actually kind of interesting how well Dea paired with Mualani. Like I got it so that basically Dea applies, like she does elemental skill twice to put pyro on an enemy, and then she actually pairs really well with Mualani in the way that when Mualani does her big like shark attack, the pyro coordinated attack with Dea comes after Mualani does Hydra, right? So right when you have the big circle on the field, then enemies that take damage in it, Dea puts a little bit of pyro hit on them. But it's actually timed that Mualani's Hydro hits first. Right? So we have an enemy with pyro on them, Mualani hits first, and then Dea's coordinated attack immediately reapplies pyro on. So that's actually a combination I didn't really think about very much. I mean, I knew it was possible because Dea does have coordinated pyro attacks, but I didn't know the timing was actually going to be that well put together. Yeah, so it actually kind of put me on to Dea a little bit. And then I ended up getting Dea, I think at one point I had her at like 51,000 HP. It's probably because I had like double Hydro or something. Maybe it was like double Hydro. Yeah, so like if I have 2 Hydro people, she has like 54,000 HP now. Actually, even if I don't have double Hydro, if I had it with like Nahida, I think she has like 51. Yeah, 51,000. Yes. It also inspired me to put her to level 9 on the 2 talents here. And then to also get her crap together with the artifacts a little bit. Get the 4-piece 4 Kasha. I mean, she doesn't do like crazy damage still, but it's alright. I don't know if there's a good boss I can put on it, or I can try showing this with, but I guess this guy will probably die before it actually happens. Yeah, but I don't know. It's just the coordinated attack between Mualani and Dea. It's actually kind of works fairly well. I'll try to break his shield first. I guess he's not. I guess he doesn't survive long enough. Let me see if I can put this. Maybe I'll test. Do it on. Maybe I can do it on. Raiden. Yeah, but I think the timing is actually fairly good. Yeah, so if she's affected by Pyro, then I can get the Vaporize, and then she's still affected by Pyro. Because like the coordinated attack hits her again. Okay, well this one, because I think she has to be affected by Pyro first though. Right, because the idea is that Mualani's Hydro hits first, and then the Pyro gets put on. That one just now, it was because she didn't have any elements on her, and then when Mualani's water went on first, it was just the Vaporize was being consumed afterwards. So she constantly had no element there. Anyways, you get the point. Or at least I hope that point is clear. So. I don't know, it kind of put me on today a little bit. But now, would I use it when it really, really matters? I mean, if Mavuika is still available, I'd probably still use Mavuika. But it kind of is an interesting thing to think about. Yeah. My Dea is actually viable. I mean, she's not doing tons and tons of damage, but as a Pyro application, fairly viable. Okay, I think that's gonna have to be it. Did a quick little Genshin segment. We talked through all the different ways I violated your account. All the behind the scenes have been revealed. Okay, man, I started with Division and here I am in Windrise again. So typical. No, we gotta do better. Let's do a better place. I don't have Zeal in it, but I kind of want to do that Lyra place. That Lyra's right, just to, yeah, just to. I don't have Sinnoh. If I want to do the fountain, I don't have Sinnoh. Okay, you know what? It doesn't matter. I have Kokomi. That's what matters. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna do some random electric person. Shenna, and then it was Kokomi and Dea, I think. Yeah. I don't have Sinnoh, so I can't really do much about that. I mean, I guess I've set those. Fairly close. Alright. And this is how we're gonna end the stream. Wait. I think I'm too centered. Okay, no, that kind of works. It's not perfect. I think her foot has to be like right on the water spout, but I think that's okay. That's all right. Perfect. Okay, she's in an idle animation, but that's fine. All right. Would it be better to go this way? Sure. Why not right here? All right. Yeah. Yeah. That right leg's got to be. I was so proud every time I could get that right leg to actually like bend upwards. I was like, okay, that's a good spot. All right. All right. Well, thanks again, once again, to everybody who came out to the live stream tonight while it was live. On Twitch, thank you to Lexi and Dark Ran Jazzy. On YouTube, thank you to Nugget for revisiting us. And thanks to anybody who might be lurking around in our stream platforms. If you're watching this after the live stream has concluded, then thanks for watching the video. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night, or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Best of luck with whatever endeavors you got going on this Thursday. Hope to see you in a future stream, whether that's the next time I'm live or the next time you are available and willing to tune in. But until then, bye for now.